A Tulsa police officer accused of tampering with evidence to cover up a shooting pleaded no contest. You're watching Fox 23 News at 6. I'm Shay Rozzi.
And I'm Sarah Whaley. We are so glad you're with us tonight. New at 6, Fox 23's Rick Marinon is live in studio with what a no contest plea means in this case.
A no contest plea is pretty much the legal way of saying, I'm not saying I'm guilty, but I'm also saying I'm not innocent either. That's what this officer is saying when he says he accepts a misdemeanor conviction in a case that the Tulsa Police chief says was a clear violation of the public's trust in TPD. It was an accusation so big, Tulsa Police Chief Wendell Franklin said in 2021 during a news conference, it shook the public's trust in Tulsa Police.
The public has a right to trust law enforcement. They should be able to trust us.
Officer Ananias Carson and Lieutenant Marcus Harper were charged with allegations they tried to help conceal evidence in a shooting involving an acquaintance of a former officer. Now, more than 3 years later, Carson pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge of obstructing an investigation, a downgrade from the original felony charge of accessory after the fact. The case dates back to 2020 when Carson and Harper allegedly helped conceal evidence in an off-duty shooting case that a now former officer got involved in while employed with the department. That officer, Latoya Dythe, was sentenced to 5 years probation after pleading guilty to a federal charge of illegally purchasing a gun for her boyfriend. A gun police say was later used by her boyfriend's brother in a gang-related shooting. Court documents state Carson and Harper told Dythe's boyfriend and his brother to get rid of the weapons used in the shooting, leave Tulsa, and not reveal that they were at Dythe's apartment. The chief reiterated back in 2021 during that news conference, the alleged behavior is unacceptable.
I hold those accountable who fall short. My expectation is simple. I want the best for this department, and I want the best for this city.
Carson will be sentenced to probation and must pay court costs and fees. Tulsa police say they do not have a new comment at this time and said Harper and Carson remain on the force but on unpaid leave. Harper pleaded not guilty. His trial is set right now for December. Live covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marinon on Fox 23 News.